Okay, Odissi. What you are doing with Odissi? You are performing Odissi?
Sir, I'm not a professional dancer. I have learned Odissi till class 4.
Hmm.
So after I quit my job and I started preparing for Odisha Civil Services, I came in contact with Kumar Bhimsen. He's a renowned Odissi dancer.
Hmm.
So I thought that I should give it a try. Like it's good to know your culture. So I
Hmm.
started learning Odissi last year.
Hmm.
I'm still learning,
Okay,
sir.
very good. And you are doing yoga also.
Yes, sir. In my college days, I suffered from a severe blood infection, and
Hmm.
at that time, I also lost lot of weight, and I was going through a lot of mental disturbance. So at that time, I came in contact with some of the professionals who told me to practice yoga, and since then, I have been practicing yoga, and I also am.
Okay, which type of yoga you are performing?
Sir, so in modern world, sir, generally people think that lightweight exercises, light asana and pranayam are only yoga. But according to Patanjali, sir, the yoga consists of 8 limbs. So it starts with yam, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahar, dhyan, dharan, samadhi. So basically, yoga is the union of
Hmm.
individual with the supreme being. So, sir,
Hmm.
when I started learning yoga, I started with yam, niyam, pranayam, everything, and so I practice all the asanas and pranayam along with all the prescribed rules. Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, sir. It is called Ashtanga Yoga, as
Acha.
prescribed by Mahasi Patanjali.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Acha, you also running. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I run. I have attended 2 marathons last year.
Hmm.
One was in Bangalore. It was
Hmm.
conducted by TCS, and
Hmm.
one was with Wipro.
Acha. You have participated in national level science exhibition.
Yes, sir. In class 10th, I represented my school, Kendriya Vidyalaya Jharsuguda, in
Hmm.
national level science exhibition. I had prepared the working model of
Hmm.
hydroelectric dams. I conveyed the principles and the work that is being done in hydroelectric dams. So
Hmm.
I represented my school from regional level to national level in Hyderabad.
Okay. After 2019, you are not working?
Sir, I was working. I was working in CSIR NAL, National
Mhm.
Aerospace Laboratories, but
Mm.
here only three rows were given. So I have filled in sequence. And my last job was with CSIR NAL,
Mm.
where I was a project associate. I was working on the wing designing of the
Mhm.
LCA Tejas Mach 2, National Aerospace Laboratories.
Okay, so you are working in the Tejas project.
No, sir, I was working in Tejas project, but
Mhm.
before this means I quit, and from that time I'm not working anymore.
So why then you are leaving that job? Is it not satisfying, or the salary is less, or any other reason?
Uh, no, sir. The job was quite nice because
Mhm.
working on a combat aircraft. That's a dream project for many of the guys.
Mm.
But sir, I was already preparing for civil services. I had given one mains earlier.
Mhm.
This is
Mhm.
my second mains and first interview. So I
Mm.
decided to appear for Odisha Civil Services one more time with full-fledged preparation.
Okay. So you have psychology, optional.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My optional was psychology.
So what do you mean by OCD? You know OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. You know
Yes, sir. Obsessive
what is
compulsive disorder.
the
Yes, sir.
compulsive disorder? Yes. Mm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, in psychology, not everybody is normal.
Mm.
There is a different. Sometimes we move from the normal pattern into other patterns, and those are called as abnormal. So, OCD is
Mhm.
one kind of abnormality where the individual is compelled to repeat some of the jobs. For example, some of the work. For example, if you see a dirty surface, so you will clean it obsessively.
Mm.
So there is a compulsion from the
I
inside that you have
I
to do
got
that
it.
job.
I got
Yes,
it.
sir.
So what is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Yes, sir. Maslow's hierarchy. So Maslow suggested that human beings are driven by the drive to grow and move from lower hierarchies to upper hierarchy. For example, sir, once the basic needs are fulfilled, like safety, security, fooding and everything is satisfied, then you start moving to upper hierarchies where you attain actualization, where Maslow suggests that you will be more creative, you will aim for higher goals, you will try to do better things.
Hmm.
For example, sir, Freud had suggested that we are driven by our primitive desires,
Hmm.
but Maslow suggested that human beings go beyond that.
Okay. Which district you belong to?
Sir, I belong to Jharsuguda district.
Jharsuguda.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then why Jharsuguda is famous?
Okay, sir. Jharsuguda, 2 decades back, sir, Jharsuguda became famous because of the mineral resources that it has, and because of the Eve Valley, it is famous for coal and the ore production. Many of the companies have come, like Bhushan, Vedanta, Jindal Steel Power Plant. So Jharsuguda has become kind of industrial hub in modern days.
Achha, in Jharsuguda also, Jharsuguda many times remains in controversy. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, I think you are referring to the murder that took place.
Model also, and also many there is very there are also, you see also ill effect of these mining activities and
Yes, sir. True,
uh,
true, true, sir.
mhm,
Yes, sir.
mhm,
So, some of the controversies that I think related to mining areas, that the native population of Jharsuguda is not that much educated. So they
mhm,
are not able to reap the benefits of industrialization, and there is
mhm,
a very high inflow of migrants from outer
mhm,
states like
mhm,
Bihar, UP. So the native population is not able to grow because they lack the technical expertise. But the
mhm,
outside population, they are making money, and Jharsuguda has become overpopulated. So you can see
mhm,
pollution problem, and miners death, because mining is basically labor intensive. So there are
mhm.
many deaths as well, sir.
Okay. Achha, what are the neighboring districts of Jharsuguda?
Sorry, sir.
What are neighboring districts of Jharsuguda?
Sir, Sundargarh,
Hmm.
Sambalpur.
Hmm.
Um, sir, it has a border on western side with Chhattisgarh. That is also controversial. And
Hmm.
yes, sir.
Okay.
I will go back and
Okay.
look at.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
So, do you in Western Odisha, what the government has done to bridge the regional imbalance that was prevailing earlier?
you. Yes, sir. Uh, Sir, in western region, currently Jharsuguda was given an airport 10 to 12 years back, and
Hmm.
there is development taking place in railways, and I think, sir, mining and all the areas are also improving,
Hmm.
and sir, I think there is a uh, more work is needed in the world field of agriculture, because agriculture is not that much developed because of the mining and everything. So,
So, what is Western Odisha Development Council?
so sorry, sir. I don't know that. I will
Right.
look at that. Sorry.
Acha. Acha, you are a content developer.
Yes, sir. I was a content developer in IES Master, which was a coaching institute for Indian Engineering Services,
Hmm.
and I was in mechanical department, sir.
You are mechanical department. Acha. Suppose you will be posted. Acha, how much percentage of tribals are there in Odisha?
Sir, I checked it online, and I don't know if it's satisfactory or not. I found that 2% of the population of Jharsuguda was tribal. I'm not sure if
Mm,
it's
I'm
true.
I'm I'm asking about Odisha.
Oh, Odisha, Odisha. Okay, sir. In Odisha, sir, 60%, more than 60% of the population is tribal, and sorry, sir.
No, no, it is not
20,
6.
20%, 23%, 24% population is tribal, and we
20
have
plus.
highest population of PVTG, that is particularly vulnerable tribe, that is around 64. 63 or 60.
64, 63 are the major tribes.
Oh, okay,
Major tribes are 63, but PVTG are 13 PVTGs.
13, 13.
Acha, recently there was a lot of human tribe also going on regarding the conduct of caste census. So, what is your view regarding this?
Um, Sir, I think it depends on how the data is being utilized.
Hmm.
If the data is being utilized to create controversy, if it is used for vote bank politics, then obviously it is wrong. But if it is
Hmm.
used
Hmm.
to particularly identify the groups that are still in need of help, so I think that will be a good step in improving the mm, helping the needy people. So if the data is properly used, sir.
Okay. So, in India,
Yes, sir.
you find the mangrove population, the mangrove variety, you find in Odisha and other few states. Whether other few states apart from Odisha, you find mangroves.
Yes, sir. Most of the mangrove is located in Sundarban, that is
Hmm.
in Ganga Brahmaputra Delta. We can
Hmm.
also find it moving downwards in Odisha. Then
Hmm.
we find it at the delta that is created by Kaveri, and
Hmm.
then some of it is found in Goa, and I think somewhere around Mumbai and Gujarat, that bank area, sir.
Acha,
Coastal area.
can you elaborate me the psychological aspect of poverty?
Um, uh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I have not. I'm not completely aware. So,
But that means I would say we know there is economic poverty, social poverty also. So how the
so
psychology is there?
okay, okay, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, Sir, I think poverty, first of all, it affects the thinking ability.
Mm,
It forces us to believe the stereotypes that we actually
mm,
live with. That
mm,
once we belong to the lower strata of the socioeconomic status,
mm,
so we may not be able to achieve or aim higher.
mm,
So that for example, in women,
mm,
there is this glass ceiling that we call that
mm,
women are not able to go beyond that.
mm,
So I think that is also a psychological effect of poverty or some kind of
mm,
misinformation that we have in society.
mm.
So poverty can create that, sir.
Okay. Acha, do you know any literary figures from Odisha who belong to Western Odisha to be specific?
Literary figures, sir.
Literature, persons of literature belong to
Literature.
literature. Mm,
Sir, from Jharsuguda, Lakshmi Narayan Mishra is
mm,
very famous. He has contributed to freedom struggle, and he was also a writer. So there is a college in his name, that is Ellen College in Jharsuguda.
mm.
I don't know about others, sir.
Acha,
I know from Jharsuguda.
any uh, person from your neighboring district, Sambalpur?
So sorry, sir. I don't-
Acha, have you heard of the name of Gangadhar Meher?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have heard about him, and he was a very important. He was a very famous poet from.
What he
I
has
guess.
written? What he has written? Any books you remember written by Gangadhar Meher?
No, sir. I can't remember. I'm
You
sorry. I'm
don't
sorry.
remember. Okay.
I will go back and look at it.
Acha, what is the per capita income of Odisha?
Sorry, sir.
Do you have idea what is the per capita income of Odisha? No.
No, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. What do you understand by sex ratio?
Sir, sex ratio is the number of male and female per thousand that is calculated.
Hmm.
Um, and I think the sex ratio of Odisha is higher than
Hmm.
national sex ratio.
Uh, definition. Definition. I need the definition.
The ratio of number of females
Hmm.
to the number of males per thousand.
Thousand number of female per thousand male. That is the definition of sex ratio.
Thank you, sir.
Acha. Acha, uh, but there is a renewed thrust on millets by the government. Millets. You know
Yes, sir.
millets?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So why government is promoting millets?
Sir, millets are being promoted for a number of reasons. Sir, first of
Hmm.
all, millets can grow in dry land as well. They require
Very good.
very less amount. They
Very good.
require very less amount of water. So in Odisha, it is also very beneficial
Mm,
because of the climate. Secondly,
mm,
sir, the nutritional value of millets is very high. For
mm,
example, they are helpful for diabetic patients and others as well, and
mm,
they are beneficial in cardiovascular disease also.
mm,
So the nutritional value is definitely very high. Third, sir, it has become very famous in modern days because of the high demand in European markets as well. So it has very high economic importance as well, sir.
yes.
And government of Odisha has been pushing millets through Mission Shakti.
Mission Shakti. Okay. Thank you. Your interview is over. Let us discuss the feedbacks.